Hey guys,
Hey
welcome back
guys.
to another video. As you know, we are back in South Africa.
But in today's video, we want to give you a little tour of our villa in Bali. So let's go back in time for a little bit.
It's a sad day today. It's time to leave this beautiful view. Say goodbye to Freddy the dog, because we're off to our new villa. We've arrived. This is our new villa we'll be staying in. We've just got here. It is a 3-bedroom villa with a pool, and we'll be sharing it with our friends that are currently in Ho Chi Minh, Alex and Natalia. I think we're going to be very happy here. But of course, first things first, time for a swim. That was an awesome first swim. I love how quiet it is. I don't want to jinx it, but it's very quiet and peaceful. Hello.
We feel so blessed to be living here.
Right, so that was our first day moving into our villa. We absolutely loved it there, but we're just going to go over some of the details for those that are interested in knowing how we got it, how much we paid, what it cost us, all of that.
Okay, so how we got this villa. Like with most villas in Bali, you actually find them listed on social media, generally on Facebook groups like the Canggu Nomad groups or expats in Bali.
So when you arrive in Bali, a lot of the villa owners will expect you to pay for the full 12 months up front, which can cost you, I don't know, $15,000 up front, which is a hell of a lot of money. So we were very fortunate to meet a very nice landlord, and he was willing to let us take monthly payments and 3 months at a time.
So basically, Alex found the listing on a Facebook group and contacted the owner. We arrived in Bali a week earlier, so we went to have a look at it, loved the landlords, and we ended up signing a lease on the spot.
Now let's talk about the location. The location was in the middle of Canggu and Seminyak, so just behind the Umalas area, in an area called Karabakan. We really liked staying in this area. It's very central. It's not too far from the airport, which we find Canggu and Ubud are. It can be a very long journey, about 45 minutes to an hour and a half to get around if you are too far away from the airport or the beach. So this area, Karabakan, was about 15 minutes to the airport and 15 minutes to Canggu, 10 minutes to the beach in Seminyak. So overall, really ideally located. Quite a local area, local restaurants nearby, a lot quieter. You could find the odd cafe here and there, but most of those upper class westernized cafes were located in Canggu or Umalas or Seminyak.
Okay, so what did we end up paying for this beautiful villa? We ended up paying $1,500 per month on a 3-month extendable lease, and that did not include electricity and drinking water.
Because we had roommates to share it with though, it only cost us between $350 and $375 a month. So really affordable. We highly recommend you either rent a villa with your friends or you go on an expats group and actually meet some strangers. Let them become your friends. It's really common in Bali to do that.
Okay, so what did that include? That included our internet. We had a very strong and stable fiber connection, which was 100 megabits per second speed, upload and download. We had 2 ladies that came to clean every single day except for Sundays. We had a pool maintenance guy that came once a week included.
So the electricity is not included. That is actually on a prepaid meter. So all you do is walk to the shop,
Pay for your little token, bring it back and top up. Easy peasy.
We did find the electricity to be on the expensive side, but overall nothing compared to Western standards.
Another thing included in our rent was gas for the stove, and we never had to top that up ever.
Something not included was the water. Drinking water is a must in Bali. You cannot drink from the taps. So we had to buy 4 bottles, I don't know, every week or 2, which would cost about 80,000 rupiah. That we put into our nice little water filter machine, which had hot and cold water, which was really convenient. Most villas have these water machines available.
So as you would have seen in the previous B-roll, this villa was a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom. We had 1 main bedroom with an ensuite bathroom that had a shower. Rhett and I shared that room. And then the further 2 bedrooms actually had a shared ensuite bathroom that included a shower and a bathtub, but our roommates never ended up using it. And then we had a shared lounge, dining room and kitchen area, very spacious. The kitchen included everything we needed. The only thing missing in our kitchen was a microwave and an oven, but you very seldomly actually find those in Asia. You might be lucky enough to find a stovetop toaster kind of thing that looks like an oven, but microwaves and ovens are not a thing. And then we had a little pantry area just next to the kitchen, which Red actually converted into his little office space.
It wasn't ideal. It was super thin and narrow, but it worked. So another thing is, how do you go about paying for this $1,500 every month? What we found the easiest to be was just go to the ATM, use our credit card or normal check account and draw the money out. So each one of us every month would go and draw, I guess, 5 million rupiah. We'd gather it all up, take it to the physical bank, walk in and deposit that money into our landlord's bank account.
If we were staying in Bali for a long-term basis, we probably would have opened up bank accounts with a bank called Permata Bank. In Indonesia, they allow foreigners to have bank accounts, and you obviously would have just done an EFT into the landlord's bank account. So you do have that option, but unfortunately our time in Bali was cut short, so we ended up terminating our lease and only staying there for 6 months, whereas we wanted to stay there for a full year.
We didn't exactly terminate it. It was just kind of like a mutual cancellation, I guess. They understood that we had to do our evacuation leave, and we're very thankful to have such understanding and awesome landlords.
There's the wonderful Balinese people again.
Yep. We'd just like to summarize with a couple pros and cons for our time in Bali.
Let's maybe start with the cons. Towards the end, the construction around our villa got so bad to the point where we nearly moved out. Yeah. We'll actually insert drone footage here. It started off with our next door neighbors building an entire villa from scratch. Then behind us, there ended up being some kind of construction too. I think there were
renovation or extension on the existing house.
And then it ended up being a third neighbor that started doing some kind of building. I don't know what they were doing, but gee whiz, we were surrounded by some serious noise, and it actually got to us towards the end. Another con is a normal issue in Bali is the drainage systems in Bali are not good. Your shower and things get clogged and they start smelling really bad, and sometimes comes through the drain.
Not pleasant, but it comes up, it smells terrible. You got to get it seen to basically on a weekly, sometimes daily basis.
And we were told by our landlord there was nothing they could do, and that all drainage systems in Bali were like this.
Especially with the rainy season, it gets really bad.
And we can believe that though, because the previous villa that we were staying in had the same issue.
We stayed in 4 places. Construction was prominent, drainage issues were prominent, noise pollution was prominent. So except for Ubud, noise pollution was at an all-time low in Ubud.
Yeah.
It's so peaceful. When you have to walk down the road whispering because everything's so quiet. That was amazing, so quiet and peaceful.
Yeah.
But overall, that was one of the other cons was noise pollution from motorbikes going by. But that's Asia for you. Those are the kinds of things that you have to deal with if you do want to stay in Asia.
But yeah, let's move on to some pros about living in this villa. First of all,
Easy lifestyle.
such a chilled lifestyle. And it was really good value for money, actually. All things considered, you would never be able to afford this kind of villa for that price in, say, America or Australia or in the Western world.
Definitely not. We hear that they can cost up to $3,500, $5,000 for a villa like that. So yeah, if you consider that, it is a Western style villa and it is like Western style living. So that's it. That summarizes where we stayed while we were in Bali for 6 months.
We hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below and we will get back to you. Anyway, have a good day.
We'll see you in the next one.
We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.